By-elections are due on 10 seats in Uttar Pradesh. And although any election is important, this by-election is particularly so after a very keenly contested Lok Sabha election in which the BJP did not perform as expected in the state. Of these 10 seats, 5 were with the Samajwadi Party in the 2022 election. 3 were with the BJP, 1 was with the RLD, and 1 with the Nishad Party. The Nishad Party and the RLD are allies of the BJP. In the 2017 election, the BJP had done better on these seats, and it had 7 of these seats in comparison to the 5 it won later on. Of all the seats that are there in this bypoll, the most keenly watched contest is going to be in Faizabad, that is Ayodhya. The Faizabad constituency, Vidhan Sabha constituency, up in this election is Milkipur. Milkipur is the seat from which Awdhesh Prasad, who is now the MP after defeating BJP's incumbent MP Lalu Singh, was the winner from. The importance of the Milkipur Lok Sabha constituency can be gauged from the fact that Yogi Adityanath has taken it upon himself to make the BJP win Milkipur. Although another neighbouring constituency, Katehari in Ambedkarnagar, is also under Yogi Adityanath's watch, all eyes are going to be on Milkipur. The Chief Minister recently made his first visit to Ayodhya after the Lok Sabha loss. Now remember, when the Lok Sabha seat was not won by the BJP, many outsiders had said that this was actually Hindus deceiving the BJP even after it had inaugurated such a grand Ram temple in Ayodhya.
It was really a shocker for us, and it took quite a few days to believe that BJP has actually lost the parliamentary election. Definitely, the things have changed after Ram Mandir and Ayodhya. If we talk about local vendors, they used to roam about in the city with their thelas, but now these thelawalas, these vendors, they have their fixed thelas in the heart of the city, that is called Dharmapath, when we enter from the Surya Dwar. So they have their licensed fixed thelas, and the number of pilgrims they visit, and they go and eat from those thelas, and they have quite good earning.
However, in real politics, this is not what happens. When I go out to vote, for instance, I will be more concerned about civic facilities in my area rather than how grand my city looks for tourists and outsiders. So, in his visit to Ayodhya this time, Yogi Adityanath has made it a point to chat with saints about what needs to be done for Ayodhya's development. One of the complaints in the Lok Sabha polls was that saints who had led the Ram Janmabhoomi movement and were at the forefront were actually not paid any attention to in whatever happened in the run-up to the inauguration of the new temple. So besides paying his respects to Ramchandra Paramhans, one of the leading lights of the Ram Janmabhoomi movement, Yogi Adityanath also made it a point to connect Ramchandra Paramhans's vision of the Ram Mandir with that of his own Guru, Mahant Advaitnath. Besides drawing a connection between his own Guru's ideals for the Ram Mandir and of the leading lights of the Ram Janmabhoomi movement, Yogi Adityanath also seeks to draw another connection between his own beat and Ayodhya. This is in the form of Baba Gorakhnath, who was an MLA from the BJP till before the 2022 election. However, Baba Gorakhnath does not have a very good reputation. One of the complaints against him is that he is unavailable. Remember, this unavailability of the public representative was one of the key reasons for the defeat of Lalu Singh. In this visit, Yogi Adityanath took stock of some 200 projects worth 32,000 crores which are ongoing in Ayodhya. There were, as usual, announcements made for tourists. There is a heritage walk and there are golf carts now which will be operational for tourists. But more importantly, announcements have been made for the residents of this city, this constituency, who are ultimately going to vote. Among them is a trauma center. Yogi Adityanath acknowledged that despite being such a big hub, people from Ayodhya had to rush to Lucknow for emergency treatment. The other big ticket announcement that was made was that there would be 24-hour electricity made available in this constituency. The Samajwadi Party is also taking this contest very seriously. Representatives from the party have been heard saying that they are going to humiliate the BJP even further by registering a great win in Milkipur. Now, the most probable candidate for the Samajwadi Party is going to be Awdhesh Prasad's son, Ajit. If that is so, it will be very difficult for the BJP to win this contest. There is a similarly difficult contest that will happen in Ambedkarnagar, where Lalji Verma's daughter is in the fray. Lalji Verma, remember, was the MLA from here before he contested and won the Lok Sabha election on a Samajwadi Party ticket. Though Ajit Prasad's ticket from the Samajwadi Party seems almost confirmed, remember, like the Lok Sabha polls, the Samajwadi Party might be changing its candidates n number of times. Besides candidate selection, there is already news afoot that Samajwadi Party is going to campaign heavily in Milkipur. Even Ikra Hassan, one of the party's star candidates for this Lok Sabha win, will be campaigning here. Besides that, Shivpal Yadav will likely get responsibility of Milkipur. But how does it look for the BJP? If Yogi Adityanath has taken upon himself the responsibility of winning Milkipur, you can understand how important this contest is. Not only is he talking to saints and asking for their inputs, there is a lot of conversation about the mistake that has been made in the Lok Sabha polls by the voters, and also that they were led astray by rumors. If saints had stayed away from the Lok Sabha polls, this time they themselves are saying that not only will they campaign for the party, they are going to plead with their followers to vote for the BJP and thus amend the mistake that was made in the Lok Sabha poll.
अयोध्या से एक अच्छा संदेश जाएगा और पूर्ण रूपेण से भारतीय जनता पार्टी की विजय होगी। और इतना ही नहीं, पूज्य यहाँ के संत महंत और अपने भक्तों के साथ मिल करके और मिल्कीपुर के और जो जिन विधानसभाओं में चुनाव होना है उन सभी विधानसभाओं में पूज्य संत महंतों की अहम भूमिका होगी और बढ़ चढ़ करके हिस्सा लेकर के और जन जागरण करने का काम करेंगे और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की विजय दिलाने का अहम भूमिका निभाने का काम करेंगे।
However, Milkipur, remember, because it was not a BJP seat, is not going to be an easy walk for the BJP. Besides taking an overview of ongoing projects and law and order, Yogi Adityanath has told party workers that they should work quietly on the ground with voters and not seek any undue attention. This fact that party workers have been overlooked has been hammered again and again, particularly by the state's Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Prasad Maurya. This key concern of party workers, that there is nobody to listen to them in the party, is also being taken care of by the Chief Minister actively inviting inputs from them for the forthcoming Vidhan Sabha by-election. Ultimately, though, who wins Milkipur, of course, only the voter will know. The Samajwadi Party and the Congress, despite talks, have not been able to come to any kind of seat-sharing formula in this election, and it seems unlikely that the parties will contest together. Ambedkarnagar, remember, is a more difficult contest for the BJP, because there is a huge backward caste population in that constituency. Hence, all eyes will be pinned on Milkipur. The election will once again come down to what did the people of Ayodhya get by the mandir. Of course, trade has increased, greater footfall of tourists means that small traders have seen their business booming. There was a huge boom in land prices, which has settled down as of now. But the key question for people in Milkipur will be, what have we got in all this grandness of the round temple? Just a month ago, rains in Ayodhya led to not only allegations that the mandir's roof was leaking, but there were also reports of waterlogging in some of the newest and most visible construction. The railway station, for instance, which is anyway sited on a low-lying land, was completely waterlogged. What will the people of Milkipur and Ayodhya thus look for in this election? Did life improve for them? Well, life not only has improved for them, but also for people from a number of adjoining districts. For instance, now you can see sweet corn from Lakhimpur Kheri being sold on Ayodhya's main roads. There are some issues which transcend a Vidhan Sabha election. National concerns such as unemployment, price rise will of course continue to weigh on people's mind. However, will Milkipur take another chance by letting go of a possible VIP status by not electing somebody from the BJP? That remains to be seen. If Yogi Adityanath has taken responsibility of Milkipur, it does mean that he somewhere has the confidence that the party is going to win this seat, and not just win it, but win it emphatically. The elections still have not been announced, and party preparations have just started. But which way Milkipur will go is not only going to be a barometer of the BJP's health, but perhaps also an indication of which way the political wind in UP is blowing.